Hey, how's it going, everyone? Bass here. So as I mentioned in my previous video where I went over the 15 undrafted free agent rookies that the Packers have signed, typically at least one undrafted free agent makes the Packers 53-man roster. Jack Hefflin was the one to make it last year, which made it 17 years straight of having at least one undrafted free agent rookie on the 53-man initial roster. Sam Shields, Joe Thomas, Lane Taylor, Geronimo Allison, and Yosh Nijman, just to name a few over the years. So today I wanted to talk about the most likely player out of the current undrafted free agents the Packers have signed, I think, that will make the 53-man roster. And that player is running back Tyler Goodson from Iowa. Goodson is a 21-year-old, 5'10", 199-pound running back and a 3-year player at Iowa. Goodson scored a 9.53 RAS, including a 4.42 40, elite agility grades, including a 4.12 shuttle and a 6.76 three-cone. And he was also recorded running 22.1 miles per hour in week 1 of the 2021 season. So this dude has speed. Goodson also has a ton of production over his 3-year career. Last year in 2021, he totaled 1,151 rushing yards, 4.5 yards per carry, and 6 touchdowns, as well as 247 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown. And he totaled over 3,100 yards and 19 touchdowns from scrimmage in his 3 years at Iowa, including a total of 70 receptions for 565 yards receiving in those 3 years, so he's been a threat on the ground and in the air. Tyler Goodson is a very shifty back that primarily is an outside runner, but he does play bigger than his size and does not shy away from contact. He's an extremely versatile player. He's even played some slot receiver for Iowa at times, and we know Green Bay loves their versatile running backs, and he only has 1 drop in 2021, so he's a very, very solid pass catcher. And I do think Goodson could offer a lot as a rotational running back. Injuries happen. Obviously, we don't want them to ever happen, but they do happen, and I think Tyler Goodson could fill a need if that were to happen, especially in the Matt LaFleur system. Some draft websites, such as the Draft Network and NFL Draft Buzz, even had him as high as a 4th-round pick projection, so getting him here as an undrafted free agent is awesome. So the Packers' current running back roster is as follows. We have Aaron Jones, who's obviously a roster lock, as well as A.J. Dillon, also a roster lock. Then we have Kylin Hill, who tore his ACL in October and could very well start the season on the PUP list, but overall, I do see him as a roster lock. And then we have Patrick Taylor, the bruising back from Memphis, who went undrafted in 2020. Last year, he had 23 carries for 89 yards and 1 touchdown. He showed great promise, but is by no means a roster lock. Then, of course, Tyler Goodson, who should honestly fight for that 4th roster spot or 3rd spot if Kylin Hill isn't ready to go week 1. And then we also have the other undrafted free agent running back, B.J. Baylor from Oregon State. And even if Kylin Hill is 100% ready week 1 and he's on the initial 53-man roster, the Packers have kept at least 4 running backs on their initial 53-man roster 5 times out of the last 10 years, even keeping 5 total running backs in 2017. So the Packers could very well keep 4 running backs again, and even 5 running backs if they really liked both Patrick Taylor and Tyler Goodson. This is why I see him as the most likely to make the roster out of all the undrafted free agents the Packers have signed over the last couple of days. Just a ton of production at Iowa, a position where you typically want to have a lot of depth. We don't know if Kylin Hill is going to be ready for week 1, and he's the most pro-ready player, in my opinion, out of all the undrafted free agents the Packers have signed. But I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Tyler Goodson makes the initial 53-man roster? And of course, we have a long way to go. We still have training camp, preseason, and all that will show more from him and other players who might end up making the 53-man roster. But I just wanted to kind of put out an initial prediction just from the start. And I want to know also, who would be your undrafted free agent to make the 53-man roster? Would it be Tyler Goodson or someone else? Also, if you want the full list of undrafted free agents, I just posted a video. Just click the link right above to see that full list of 15 players, as well as some rookie tryouts. Go click that link above. And leave a like down below if you did enjoy this video. It supports my channel a ton. That about does it for this video. I'll catch you on the next one. As always, go Pack Go.